screen. I hope my screen is visible. Log in this. Okay, so we will today we will see SLA workflow, like what is workflow, and how we can create it workflow by ourselves. Not in detail, but we will just see overview, and we will learn about this workflow topic in next week, like from Monday to Friday. Okay, there you will see all the elements we have in workflow. What are the activities we can add? What scripting we can do in workflow? All those things. And then we have two topics remaining from scripting, that is glide aggregate and glide date time. So we will see even those today. It is waking up. Okay. Before going to that, uh, have you opened that ServiceNow community or ServiceNow learning? Have you explored that? Okay, let me open. So your link is this nowlearning.servicenow-now.com. So open this, and its a credential will be same as your instance, same ID password. One minute. Six. Okay, so this is Now Learning, where you can do all the learning courses, or this is provided by ServiceNow itself. Like you can write your certifications also. There are some types of certifications like which are paid, and some of the certifications which are free. So you can write that from here. Let me just show you. Or we have that. So these are learning paths, like these all are learning paths. We have 591. So in that, here you can see, this is for particular application specialist. This is for BA courses in ServiceNow, then developer, then implementer, then practitioner, all this like system administrator. What are the courses required for system administrator? Just select this for now. So all these are related to ServiceNow system administrator, like add a button to form, all these things, all these courses. Okay. All these are basics, but of system administrator, which are required for them. Like Agile, we have Agile also in our application. Then we have application portfolio management. So you can do all these things from here if you are interested. And one more thing. This also like start beginner, intermediate, or advanced. This also you have. One more thing. Yeah, ITSM. Like we are presently seeing ITSM, right? So that is here. Change management, Orlando, Paris, different versions. Then we have okay, change management in New York also, change management, change approval, Paris, all these courses. So you can do all these courses from here. And one more thing. And this is only ITSM which we are seeing now. But in ServiceNow, we have seen that we will have separate modules. Like one is ITBM, one is ITOM, then we have asset management, then we have human resource management, governance, risk and compliance. This is also a separate one. And EFC, oh, this is a new module added in this version. So all these are new modules, but you can be you can just learn ITSM for now, and you can go into ServiceNow, and after that if company requires, you can learn this also, ITOM and ITBM, and you can start development. And coming to this ITBM, it will also use same script, just concept is different. Like ITBM means managing projects in company, like what are the projects, who are the resources, who are allocated to that particular project, what is the cost of that project, all these will be handled. But it is same, like designing table, developing a table, designing form, linking one form to another form, everything will be same, just their requirement will be different. And coding, scripting, business rule, everything will be same. Just you have to know what is the flow of that. Okay, that's all. And ITOM don't require even a word of scripting, not even a business rule or anything. It is just configuration based, and mostly the people from networking background will go for ITOM, because it will have all the things related to IP address, servers, all those things. So it is mostly preferred by networking people. And presently ITOM is trending, like more trending than ITSM. But we need to have idea about IP address, servers, all those things. Okay, so you can do all the courses from here. And if you want to do certifications, these are the certifications we have. Agile certification, then ATF certification, customer service management, CSM, like we have heard CSM, right, in other technologies also. So that is the same CSM here. So human resource implementer, and that governance, risk and compliance implementer certification. So all those things, all these are free, like these are free, like free for some content, this only 1 hour, all these are free. If that is paid, it will be under this on demand. If that has on demand, it means it is paid. Okay, so for your knowledge, as you people are not having any vouchers to write ITSM administrator certification, so you can go for micro certifications which are free, and you can write those. So please refer this website, so you can have learning paths from here. And if you complete your any certification, it will appear here. Okay, so this is my only certification, that is administrator. You can view and download from here. Okay, and see it is paid. Okay, clear with this link? So I'm opening my instance. Okay. So first is workflow editor. So yesterday we have seen the default workflow for SLA, right? So we will explore that thing today, and we will try to create a new workflow based on our requirement. So before going to workflow, I will just explain you some of the like some minor details about workflow, and you will learn about workflow and all activities in next week. And my friend will take those classes. Okay. So one thing like here, whenever you develop you develop your workflow from anywhere, right? And after that there will be an option of publish, and after you click on publish, you will see this word publish after your workflow. So only after that your workflow will be published, like visible for all the people, and everyone can use your workflow. If that is not in published state, only you can see that. Okay. And if you want to make any modifications, you have to click on checkout, and only after it will be editable. So just these basic things. And on the left hand side, when you open any workflow, so this is the list of all the workflows we have in our system, and this is the place where we will have all the activities. Like this is same like drag drop, all these things. Like these all are just drag from here and drop here. Okay. So these are activities. So we will open one by one, and we will try to learn how they are given. First of all, before going to this, I want to explain that this is a timer activity, SLA percentage timer, and we have dragged and dropped here. This is SLA percentage timer, same, and yeah, only 2 times we have that. Okay, so we are just dragging drop, and we are configuring something here. Let's open and see that. So when you click on that, you can give some name to that, like 50%, 75%, or any percent you want. And then on the bottom, we are giving that percentage, like 50%. So it will run on that 50%. Nothing more to do. Just give this percentage, and it will check for that 50%. If that reaches this percentage, then it will this will have two options. One is repair, and one is normal. If repair means, it will go to next option, like repair or normal, it will go to next option. And one more option is like when it reaches this point, and if there is nothing wrong with your SLA, like not broken, not repair, like any without any issues, then it will go to this next step, that is create notification. We will see this also in few minutes. Okay. So let me, okay, one more thing. Let me duplicate this. So side by side, I can create a new workflow also, and I will show you. Gautam. Okay, and this is on. Dot SLA. Underscore SLA. So this is a basic table for our SLAs. And if you want to check the details of our existing like that already opened SLA, then like what table it is and what on which table it is. So you can open from here. Yeah, properties. So see, like these are the general, like on which table. Actually, it is on task underscore SLA table. Okay. So if they have any conditions, like who are the people who can check this? They don't have any conditions here. Then any inputs. So SLA repair. This is also another. This is also and another SLA workflow. We will see that also in few minutes. Then do we have any activities? No. Then application, nothing. They have not modified anything. And schedule, like expected 2 days. And here nothing. They have not given anything. So same you can explore from here. You can open any existing workflow and you can explore. And if you want to make here, okay, we have to also make on task underscore SLA. Task underscore SLA. And here we are not giving any conditions, no conditions, just click on submit. Okay, so when you click on submit, this two will get auto populate like begin and end. Okay, and there will be one question which is asked in interview just to confuse you, like what are the stages in SLA. Okay, so we have seen a start, pause and stop and reset. So they will ask you like what are the condition states there and what are the default states in workflow, begin and end. So they will try to confuse you. So just remember where is start and stop, it is in SLA, and in workflow it will be begin and end. Okay, by default. So you have to just drag this and drop it in between somewhere and give some name, 50% or else 30%. Okay, and give 30% here. That's all, nothing more to do. Okay, and you can see when we drag and drop that on this line, it already got attached here, so nothing to do. Okay, so in similar way, drag and drop as many as SLA timers you want. Then I will give 50%. And for 50%, I have to add 20. I should not give 50%. Earlier we have given 30, right? So addition of 20 to that. So if we don't add any activities like this, sorry. Is my screen still visible? It is.
Yes,
Yes,
Gautam.
Gautam, we can
Yeah. Yes. So without giving any of this, like create event, anything, no need to give anything. If you want to make any simple SLA, so you can make even a simple SLA and you can attach. No need of giving all these things. Okay. No need of giving all those event. This is just if you want to notify anyone, then you have to create this event. Else nothing is needed. And I will check if that is possible to explain this today or not, because this topic will have concepts like event, And then we have concept called as email and email template. So I will check if that is possible today, else I will complete this remaining part in tomorrow's session, or else I will try to use this existing one, same event, same email template and everything, and I will showcase you, but we will see that in detail in tomorrow's class, like how we can create. Then create event. So inside that you can see like this is also a drag and drop functionality, and when where we will have, mostly we will have that inside notification. Okay. So just give some name, and this is your event name which I was explaining you, and we will see about event in detail in tomorrow's session, and we will even see how we can call event normally from workflow, and how can we call event from script, and what are the ways we can call our event. Okay. And yeah, and in this we have a requirement that when it reaches 50%, we have to notify our assigned 2%, right, to whom the ticket is assigned. So how is that done? Just one parameter. Like this is like to whom you are sending, current dot task dot assigned underscore to. So this person, like we will get the assigned to person name here in parameter 1. So automatically that person will get email. Okay. And in parameter 2 we don't have anything, like we are not sending any other person. So only parameter 1, parameter 2 is empty. Okay. So we will even see that in few minutes. And same here, give some name here, give addition of previous, like earlier it is 50, right? In existing one we have given 25, so it means it will trigger out 75%. And on the bottom we have this create event again, means to notify assign to person again. Here you can see notify assignee, again same event, and again same parameter, and again second parameter should be empty. Like see, nothing is returning in that. Okay. So one more thing, before that I will try to delete this and show you one more thing how we can do that. I can even click on this. Sorry. I'm not getting option to duplicate. Actually, we will get an option to duplicate that if we right click on that. Okay, I will check that also. But actually, we should get an option to duplicate. So without adding drag and drop again and again, we can just copy that and we can modify. Okay. So then we will create that event, that create inside notifications. We have this one, create event. And there is one more option also. If you don't want to create event, if you directly want to notify, then we have this notification. Just drag and drop that one here and give some name here, notification. Okay. Notify assignee, just for our example. Then we have option here, address, like to whom you want to send this email. If you have any particular person, you can send that from here, like assigned to, or any person. Or if you want to check on your form, you can check on here, like task. Inside task we have this assigned to, right? So directly from here, that's all. So this will also work same, but here we can write anything, any text by ourselves, like one here. SLA reached 30%. So this is our normal subject and message which we can give in our email. And if you want to get something field dynamic like assigned to, again, so you can directly pull from here and drop here. I'm not going to pull that here, like we will see that in details. Or else just I will pull assignee name again. Assigned to. So when you go to this list and when you click on this, so this is how it will appear on your form. So just I'm giving this name. Hello, your SLA has reached 30%. Okay, so this will be our email body that person will receive. And who will receive that? So you can give as many as names here, like these are users, or if you want to notify any particular group like networking group or any group, you can do that from here. So let me try one thing here. Or else you can notify assignment group of that particular ticket also if you go from here. Okay, just let's try even that also. So assignment group, I'm removing this. Okay, so save, submit. Okay, when it is normal, then notify, and after notify, end. You can even write these many all SLA percentage or all these activities. If you don't want anything, you can even stop here itself. Like that is based on your requirement. So for now, just explore this one example. I'm even removing this. So whenever it reaches 30%, it should notify. Okay, and it should show us that body that which we have given, email subject and body. Let's see that. So that's all. I'm not adding any more activities, and I am publishing it. Validating. I got more content total check. Okay, so this one also. So again, check out. It is showing me warning because I have not given this. I have not attached this condition to anything. So let me publish again. Yeah. Now I didn't got any warnings. Okay. So now going back to SLA definition. Gautam, I think I have already given flow here. This is flow. So let me make this empty and save. Yeah. So workflow is appearing. It is loading. Okay, I'm creating one more. Incident P1 again. Why is this not showing workflow? It is showing only this two. I think based on some conditions, they have removed that workflow and they are only using Flow Designer's flow for now. Let me open any existing list. So I am making this false for now, and let me open this, making this true. Okay, everywhere they are using only flows. Let me try from here. Okay, they have flows, but they are stopping that somewhere. So these are all. Yes. Okay, they have totally removed workflows concept and they are just using this flow concept. Mhm. Let me try to do this. So actually, workflows were used till last version, Paris version, but now they are replacing that whole workflow concept with new flow designer concept. So that is why I think they are totally replacing one by one, and they are not allowing workflows in ISLA. So this is a flow designer. Even I am not aware of this. Like I have not started learning on this. So this is also a same, just replacement of workflow. Okay, I will check on this and I will let you know about workflow, or else how can I make that activate and how can we run that? We will even check that. Mm, just give me a minute. I will try one more thing. I will try to modify in list view and let's see if we can get. So in workflow, Yes. So I will try to give that workflow which I have created here and make this true again. Making this false because we want only one workflow. Okay. So now removing that because removing flow designer because we have workflow. So save and have a look again. Let's see if that is allowing or not. It is again removing. It is not allowing to save. Refresh. Yeah, no, no, it is visible. And I will make this as just 2 minutes. Changing. So our workflow, sorry, our SLA definition will have only 2 minutes of time. And what are the conditions? Also, let me check. If our call get disconnected, I will send you a new link in 2 minutes. Okay. Or else let me connect there a new link.